Well, if they told me it was a test, I wouldn't be here today.
I was just thinking back to school right now.
It's
I'm
time
like,
to test your legal knowledge, right? What is it called?
the glasses are on right now, so I'm hoping it helps some.
You look smarter. I know
Case
you're
or
smart.
not a case, folks. Tom Merriman from Merriman Legal joining us once again this morning. Hi.
Good to see you. You look very
How are
smart. You do
Well,
look very smart today.
Well, we'll see if they work. We'll see if they
I
work.
can't wait to hear the names he comes up with today.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you know, it's preseason's over, so this is real. We're going to see who wins this today.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, here's our first scenario. Smedley Baxter
Okay.
There you go.
was a former Marine. Unfortunately, Smedley died of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2010, so that is 12 years ago. He left behind his wife, Bubbles, and 3 adult children. Unfortunately, he died without a will. Okay, now in 1980, Smedley spent 6 months at Camp Lejeune. Remember, that's 42 years ago. Can Bubbles Baxter now file a wrongful death case against the United States government?
This is something that's clearly been coming up a lot lately. So I would think the family might think no, but then they should call you because, yes, they probably could.
I say yes.
You are correct. You are correct. Now, I was on a couple weeks ago, we were talking about this. There are out-of-state firms that are pounding people with these ads since the act was signed a couple weeks ago. And what I've been talking to a lot of Marine families who say, you know, I wanted a lawyer I know that I can trust and I can talk to. And so in these cases, and it's not just for Marines who are currently alive who had cancer, but there might be a family member who died, a father, a brother, or someone who died years ago.
It could be someone that just lived with the person who was at Camp Lejeune.
Could be as well, yeah. Somebody who was living on the base who drank the contaminated water. Now, in this case, you'd have to open an estate here where Smedley passed away, right? So you'd have to go through probate here. And you got to prove the case still. And it's hard with the older cases possibly to prove that connection between the water and the death. But the bottom line is, hire a local attorney you trust. Because these cases, there's going to be tens of thousands of them.
Someone you can communicate with.
You can communicate, who can advocate for you in that process. It doesn't cost you anymore because it's all contingency fee. The local lawyers paid out of that. And on top of that, the probate work, we do that for free. So you don't have to worry about that.
We know probate is a nightmare to deal
The
with.
losses these families have had is too great to be thrown into a file and have lawyers you've never met.
Yes.
I mean, this is so old. I mean, you begin to forget about it. So
exactly.
There's your
Finding the
wake-up call
records
right
be
here.
tough. Yeah.
Right.
Very much so.
Yeah, so give them a call at Merriman Legal, or you can email him at tom@merrimanlegal.com. Their website, merrimanlegal.com as well. So very easy to get in touch with them, that's for sure. Thank you.
Oh, it's
always
always
learn
fun.
a lot from
So-
these.